Welcome to the highly anticipated Season 5 of Cars with Curtis. So I figured it's Season 5 of Cars with Curtis, so let's start out by talking about a truck. Yes, but not any old truck. Oh no, this truck. You're probably like, well, that's not a truck, those are some switches. Yes, they are. But first of all, before we get into any more details, the vehicle that we're talking about today is the Mercedes-Benz G63 Amg 6x6. Some of you might know what that is, some of you might not. So let's go and explain what it is. First of all, though, these switches will be very important to discuss very soon. But first of all, this here is the Mercedes-Benz 6x6. Now, the Mercedes 6x6, I'm assuming by looking at this you can assume why it's called a 6x6. Each side has 3 wheels. It's based off the Mercedes G-Wagon. Really the only difference is it's a truck version with 6 wheels and a bed instead of being an SUV. Now those switches. Let's go back to those switches for a second. You never have to see the switches again, unless you buy one of these vehicles and then it comes with these switches. Now you see those big wheels? These switches deflate and inflate the tires in a minute. You deflate them if you're going over sand, you inflate them if you're going on pavement on the road. This is the gauges because it has onboard generators, which help. Well, they have the air in them. Generate the air pressure tank things. Have air in them. So you're probably like, well, this is not going to be that much of a luxury vehicle. But then you're going to think, it's a Mercedes. My computer just froze. My computer freezes during this video. Like, legit, no joke. It's frozen, I can't do anything. You're kidding me. It just closed Google Chrome. You have to be kidding me. Sorry about that. Quick technical issues for the first episode of the season. Depending on what site you go to, they consider this a 2013 vehicle or 2014 vehicle. Really depends on what country you're in, or in this case, what continent you're in. You know, I'm just going to do this video. Nope, here you go. It's here. I am so sorry about this. Here it is. Now, when I talk about the interior, you just think, well, it's got onboard switches and it's an off-road vehicle. Of course, being Mercedes, you still have to have the lavish interior. You have the handbrake here. You have switches on the seats. You have your dial thing that's almost like a little mouse for this screen. You got your fancy steering wheel, you got all your gauges, you got a bar that the passenger can hold on to when you're never going to smash into a sand dune. You got things to hold on to over here. It's a crazy interior for the vehicle that it is. Okay. Why is everything I have dying now? My phone's dying, my camera's dying. My printer died. Yeah, but really overall a cool interior. Next we're going to look at the, next part of the vehicle. The outside. So now that we've seen every great thing that this vehicle has to offer inside, we'll look to the outside. For this thing being a truck, it's necessary for a truck to have a bed. This being Mercedes, and this being, as you've seen, an extreme vehicle with tires that deflate and inflate, and the crazy interior this has, you gotta continue to trend with the back. That being bamboo floors and sides. So that's pretty interesting. Now, for anybody that plays GTA 5 this year, we're going to go off track for 1 second. In GTA 5, this vehicle appears. So, it's really cool, the GTA, that they include vehicles that are real, based off of the vehicles. So, I'm going to try to get you a picture here, so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Actually, for when the heist comes out, this is going to be our heist vehicle, but overall, it is a cool vehicle, and here it is in GTA 5. As you see, it's got 6 wheels. It's the Dubsta 6x6 in GTA 5. So there it is. You unlock it when you get to level 100, so I can unlock it soon. Which will be exciting. Okay, so let's get into the stats of this vehicle. As we know, it's got bamboo floors in the back of it and everything. But let's talk about the vehicle. The base price of this vehicle is $525,000. And forget about 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, whatever, rear-wheel drive, front-wheel drive. This is 6-wheel drive vehicle. So all 6 wheels push or pull the vehicle depending on what direction you're going. It has a 7-speed automatic transmission. And it's also, as you know, front engine. It's a 4-passenger 4-door pickup vehicle. Pickup truck. It's considered pickup. You can also put people in the back of it to chill. Obviously, it's not technically legal on the road, but it's in GTA. 0 to 60. This thing can go 7.8 seconds from 0 to 60. So that's there. If you want this as your family personal vehicle, expect to get 12 miles per gallon on the highway and 9 miles per gallon in the city. And, you know, so it's not really the most efficient vehicle, but it's still brilliant. The article that this information is from, they're comparing it to the Lamborghini Countach. He's saying you can just back over Lamborghinis with the height of it. They don't actually have backup cameras on that, like it says here. It says they mentions the Countach on purpose. It's automotive scale of practicality. It's wildly exotic. It can get parked next to the greatest ever Lamborghini. One's sports car, one's off-road, obviously. But they're both taking their missions to respective extremes. One's a crazy vehicle. My phone just died, didn't it? No, it didn't. Okay, so one's a crazy off-road vehicle, and one at its time was the automotive supercar. It was the greatest supercar, and now you have this here, probably the greatest off-road vehicle. But either way, both brilliant. Now, what it also says here is they're talking about the lack of backup cameras, similar to how in the 70s and 80s the Countach didn't have backup cameras or anything. So the rear visibility of a Countach is probably, you have less visibility than looking at this. Probably your visibility of the Countach is this much on the TV screen. Okay? You don't have much visibility, so they open the door and back. That's what they're saying. You just run over the Lamborghini with these things. Overall, though, we're looking at a brilliant car here. Really, some awesome vehicles. And over the next 4 weeks after this, we will bring you 4 more cool cars from the past few years of automotive genius. And, you know, we got nothing lined up, honestly. For those of you that were wondering what the Cars of Curtis Car of the Year for 2014 is, well, it's this, the Mercedes-Benz G63 Amg 6x6. And the Video Car of the Year last year was the Hennessy Venom 5F. So overall, brilliance has been achieved in the first vehicle that we look at this season being a truck. We will see you next time on you know, thank you for watching, enjoying watching these car videos in the first place, and I'm looking forward to the next great 4 weeks after this. Really am.